You've seen it before. Two people, same age on paper. One looks 10 years younger, moves easier, bounces back faster. The other looks and feels much older than the number on their birth certificate. Maybe you've even wondered it about yourself. Am I aging well or am I aging fast? So, what's actually going on? Turns out, your birthday isn't the only number that matters. Scientists call it the difference between chronological age and biological age. Chronological age is simple. It's just how many years you've been alive. Biological age is different. It's how old your cells, tissues, and organs actually behave. And the gap between the two can be huge. So how do scientists even measure biological age? The most advanced tool right now is called an epigenetic clock. Your DNA doesn't change much over your life, but tiny chemical marks on top of it do. These marks switch genes on and off, and they shift in predictable patterns as you age. By reading these patterns, scientists can estimate your true biological age, sometimes years apart from your real one. There's also another marker you may have heard of, telomeres. These are protective caps on the ends of your DNA strands, and they shorten slightly every time your cells divide. Shorter telomeres are generally linked to older biological age, though they're just one piece of a much bigger picture. Let's start with genetics, because some of this is simply inherited. Certain gene variants are linked to slower cellular aging, and they tend to run in families. This is part of why some people seem to age well, no matter what they do. But here's the important part. Genetics loads the gun. Lifestyle and environment pull the trigger. Most of your biological age is still within your influence. So what actually speeds this clock up? Chronic stress is one of the biggest. It keeps cortisol elevated, and that drives inflammation throughout your entire body. UV exposure is another major one. Sun damage doesn't just age your skin, it damages DNA directly, cell by cell. Smoking accelerates this dramatically. It's one of the most studied causes of accelerated biological aging. Poor sleep disrupts the repair processes your body relies on overnight. Yo-yo dieting, repeated cycles of weight loss and gain, has also been linked to faster aging. And perhaps surprisingly, excessive alcohol accelerates several of these same pathways at once. But here's what surprises most people. Your environment matters just as much as your habits. Recent research has linked socioeconomic disadvantage and chronic discrimination to consistently faster biological aging across tens of thousands of people studied. Even something as simple as living near green space has been associated with slower aging. Aging isn't just about what you do. It's about what you're exposed to for years, sometimes decades. There's also a strange psychological angle. A recent study found that women who felt more anxious about getting older actually showed faster biological aging, measurably at the cellular level, not fear of wrinkles, fear of declining health specifically. Your mind and your biology may be more connected than we ever realized. Even major life events leave a mark. Pregnancy, for example, has been shown to temporarily accelerate biological aging in some studies. The encouraging part, that effect appears to partially reverse within months after birth. The body is often more resilient and adaptable than we give it credit for. So, can you actually slow this clock down? Yes, and the basics matter more than any supplement. Regular exercise is one of the most consistently proven factors for slowing biological aging. Quality sleep gives your body time to repair and regulate properly. Managing chronic stress through whatever genuinely works for you measurably helps. A balanced, consistent diet, avoiding extreme yo-yo patterns, supports the same goal, and avoiding smoking and excess sun exposure remain two of the simplest, highest impact choices. This matters beyond just looking younger. People with accelerated biological aging have higher rates of heart disease, diabetes, and cognitive decline at the same chronological age as their peers. Scientists call this the geroscience hypothesis, the idea that if you slow aging itself, you may prevent multiple diseases at once instead of treating them one by one. It's a genuine shift in how medicine is starting to think about prevention. So the next time someone says age is just a number, they're more right than they probably realize, because the number on your birth certificate and the number your cells are actually living by aren't always the same thing. And unlike your birthday, your biological age is something you actually have some say in. If this helped you understand your own aging a little better, subscribe for more.